Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Brown, coming from you live from my dining room table. Uh, just figured I'd give you a quick overview of Unit 6. If you've worked through the lessons I've already posted on YouTube, you should be finished with Unit 5. If you want to try and just test your knowledge and see where I am on the teams going to be posting in the post assessment, again, what everything I'm putting out there for you guys to do, it is not going to be graded. It is honestly just for you and for where you think you want to be at. So again, if you finished working on the lessons that I've already placed on YouTube, you're done with Unit 5. If you want to try and test yourself out, I'm going to put it on Teams again. Unit 5 post test. Once you take that, just let me know. I'll look at it and I'll tell you what your grade would have been if we were in the actual classroom. But just moving on, where we're going to be going to in Unit 6, which is the beginning of those other packets, would be expressions and equations. So this is like pre-algebra. So my eyes are going to be over here because I'm just going to be reading you the quick overview so you aren't like, what are you doing, Mr. Brown? We don't know anything that you're doing. Okay? So, in this unit, you are going to be working with linear equations that have a single occurrences of one variable. So a variable is pretty much a letter that you're putting into an equation or an algorithm. So for example, x plus 1 equals 5 or 4x equals 2. So in both those instances, you're going to try and figure out what x is. So they represent relationships with tape diagrams and with linear equations explaining correspondences between these representations. They examine values that make a given linear equation true or false and what it means for a number to be a solution to an equation. We're going to be looking at equations of the form px equals q, where p and q are rational numbers that can produce complex fractions. So you can extend your understanding of fractions to include those with numerators and denominators that are not whole numbers. Moving on, in the second section of Unit 6, you're going to be learning about balanced and unbalanced Hanger diagrams as a way to reason about solving linear equations. So what pretty much that means is that we're going to be seeing if two equations are equal. So for example, is 6w minus 24 equal to 6, and then in parentheses w minus 4. Oh gosh, guys, sorry, my nose is really clogging up right now. And then we're also going to be using those area diagrams I showed you in lesson 11. And then in the last bit of this unit, we're going to be writing expressions with whole number exponents and whole number or fraction or variable bases. Pretty much what I want to just say is don't panic about that. I'm going to be giving you some of your new terminology now. So that's like vocab words. That would be such as variable, coefficient, each side, solve, equivalent expressions, distributive property, area as a product, each side to the power of. Those are just some examples of vocabulary words that are going to be popping up in this next unit. So again, Unit 5 is done. Post-test will be on the Teams. Honestly, it would make my heart happy if somebody took it. I see, based off of Prodigy, that some of you have been working on Prodigy at home. Thumbs up to you. If whatever this packet is having you do is too hard, Prodigy, Khan Academy, MobyMax. Apparently, we now have a class subscription to Dreambox. So if you're into Dreambox, we have that now on Clever. Again, shoot me a message. Let me know what you need. I'm here for you guys, okay? Peace.